friends, Deb here with Art and Grace. Come on in. I hope you've been enjoying the Crafty Bunch today. It has been a really busy day where I'm at, but I'm super excited to be here. And probably I'll be new to some of you guys. I'm one of the guests this time. And again, this is an event for the Crafty Bunch where each presenter can choose what they want to do, something that kind of represents their style and represents what they enjoy. This is brought to you by Angie of the Rustic Daisies and being streamed over into the Crafty Bunch group. Be sure that you go up to the description of this video. You'll be able to join the group and see everybody else who's been presenting today. Hi, Angie. How are you? Let's see what that said. I missed it. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I know we've got 45 minutes, which is going to go fast, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, but I love saying hi to you. So as you come in, say hey, spread the grace, do all the things. We appreciate everything you guys do. I'm going to pull a couple of really pretty colors, and I said in the little description of the video that this is going to be a little beachy kind of themed item. I'm very excited. So beachy, I wouldn't say that's my thing, but doing glass art and resin is my thing. So I'm just going to put on a basic, you can see it's like a buttermilk. In fact, that's exactly what it's called, light buttermilk color. But you guys keep coming on in and saying hey to me. Hi, Rose. I know you went right before me and I didn't get to watch you. I'm so sorry. We have company right now and things are just kind of crazy going on in our house right this second. But I do appreciate everybody being here. And if you're new to the Rustic Daisies or to the Crafty Bunch group, you want to go up to the description of my video, click on the links, and go check them out. You'll be happy you did. So many good creators are inside of that group. Angie and Jimmy Lou work really hard to bring you guys lots of cool things and fun events and everything. Hi, Beth. Thank you for spreading the grace. Hey, Carol. Hi, Judy. Hey, Christy. Thank you guys so much for sprinkling. Beachy. Yes, Laveda. And I'm hoping that Lori pops in. Lori Harris is always really interested in beachy things too. You Florida girls, California girls, where else? I don't know. I do love beach things, and I love to get to go to the beach, which is very, very rare, but I love it. I would love to live near a beach for sure. This is just a ceramic ornament, but you can totally do this on wood or anything that you have. Let this just kind of serve as an inspiration, right? Okay. I'm going to be aggressive and hope that we can maybe do two. So I'm going to paint another one the same way, and we're going to try hard to get two of these done today. So just a thank you so much, Carol Ann, for sprinkling. Hello, hello. Thank you, guys. Glad y'all are all here. How is your day going? Anybody have any good news to share? Thank you, Inga. Appreciate those stars. Oh, Corey. Listen, it's not me. I can take zero credit. My daughter did that literal entire tree. She actually would love, I can't say she would love to do it, but I'd love to send her your way because some people were like, oh my gosh, I wish she could do mine. She is so good and so natural, you know. For me, she'll say, what do you think about this ribbon, this one or this one? And I'm like, I don't know, I guess that one. And so when she came home with the ribbon, she had gotten the other one. And she goes, I just felt the other one. I said, yeah, that's fine. You do you. I don't care. It'll look good either way. It's perfect. Her ribbon she picked is perfect. So, yeah, she's got the touch for sure. I love it that our kids grow up and do better than we can do. You know what I mean? Most of them anyway. I remember I was like that for a while. You know, my mom would say the same things about me because as we slow down or don't want to do quite as much, they're raring to go, and she's got it all decorated for us. Okay, so we've got two of these painted. Now I'm going to dry off my little paper towel. Your grandson's wife, her favorite. Oh, really? How cute, Christy. That's cool. So if she ever has amnesia, they're going to go looking there for her family. Hey, Manny. Hola, hola. How are you today? Hi, Susan. You go to the beach all the time? Okay, Susan, this project's for you then. Keep those shells. Now, either one of these would be good. This is oyster pearl. This is white pearl. I'm going with white pearl, but this is also a really great metallic for beach kind of things that I do. Maybe I'll do one. I'll do one with one and one with the other, and y'all can kind of see the difference. But see, just going right over my paint, it gives it the most beautiful little pearlescent kind of shimmer. And kind of drag it onto the sides. We got to go fast, don't we? And if I had been really thinking, I would have done my resin. I would have poured that first like I've been doing. But I'm not on my game. I'm going to take a little toothpick and just... Okay, let me clean this off and we'll use the other one. You do? Which one? This one? Oh, wait, which one? Oh, I don't even have on my turquoise today. I didn't even realize. Is it this one? Because this was my mama's. I know it looks kind of old-fashioned, but that's why I love it, because it does. It looks like her. She designed it. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Taffy. Hi, Arlene. So happy to see you guys. Tell me how your day's been. I am feeling that Christmas pressure, you know, to get things done and get shipping done, because you know how slow it's been right now. I'm sure it has been for everybody, not just me. But shipping is definitely taking longer to get places than it should. And so I really need to get everything sent that I'm going to send, because I don't want there to be any problems. Okay, so let me hold this up so y'all can see both. But this is just a little darker, and I would say maybe a little less shimmery. Oh, goodness, almost. I stuck my hand in that, dropping it. I'll hold these up 1 second. I'm going to fix where I put my finger in that. I'm sorry if my phone glitched. Somebody called me, although this is supposed to be on Do Not Disturb, so I don't know why it let that call through. Can y'all see it? Anyway, they're both pretty. One's just a little more pearlescent, and I love it. So let's dry this. Oh, Amazon is doing terrible, aren't they? I feel sorry for them, though, because I know it's not the driver's fault. It's that we're all ordering online, and they just can't keep up. They do need to hire more people, I'm sure, but I do feel sorry for them. It's a rough job a few times a year, for sure. They do pay them good, and they have good benefits. I know that. Are you, Celeste? So that's it. You've got less time than the rest of us. Oh, bless him. Well, that's so sweet. I'm sure that they take turns, right? So 1 year he does and 1 year he's off. Hi, Chris. So glad y'all are coming in. Vintage jewelry. I know it is, Angela, for sure. I definitely love it. Okay, I think we're good. So here's my inspiration. Yesterday in my private group, I showed them how to cut glass, you know, like take a candle and cut pieces of it. So I was looking at these pieces today. They were still sitting on my desk, and here's how it started, was with these right here. And, oh, oh no, I'm so sorry you guys are getting sick. Yeah, it's really rough. When I saw these little pieces, I immediately thought of angel wings, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build some angels with what we have. I'm looking at all my beachy things, so I pulled out some things that I thought would be good to use. Of course, we could do it with shells, and I have lots of shells. I don't have them all sitting right here, but I have them literally divided into bins. So if it's this type of shell, they're kind of in this bin. This type, you know, I kind of have them organized. So I've pulled out what I think will be pretty. So what if we did this as the little angel, and then we'll build her a dress. So I love this champagne colored glass. I think it's so pretty. See that? And so let me stop. Let me stop. Hold, please. Oh, guys, one of my bracelets broke yesterday. I got it stuck on something and it just yanked it. And by the time I realized what was happening, it popped. So I'm going to have to get that replaced. So let's stop, back up. And I love my little Lazy Susan turntable. It's like a 2-layer tier tray kind of thing. It's so great. Let's mix our resin. It can start beginning to harden a little bit while we form our little angels. But I thought these would be super sweet on a tree for anybody that loves the beach, not just if you live near a beach. Okay, and actually I really only need probably the 1 cup. Your sister's broke. Oh, Carrie. Hi, Dina. How are you today? Good to see you, sister. We're all going 90 to nothing, aren't we? So I'm glad you took a minute to pop on. Okay, let's see here. I don't need a whole lot for these. I'm going to do a 1/4 ounce of each of these. I do usually recommend using 2 cups, but for something this small, this little of an amount, I'm going to just pour them both into 1 cup. But I do take my time to be sure it's perfectly even. If you go over a little bit with resin, then go over a little bit with your harden. You know, you really want to try to get it as absolutely close to perfect as you can. That will give you the best cure. Does somebody have my time? Christy, I think you're on here. Do you mind? I know you're on here, but I mean, do you have the time to keep my time? Or if not, somebody will. So we're going to mix this for exactly 3 minutes. That should do it. Occasionally, I will have to mix just a little longer, 30 seconds longer, if my room is chilly. Thank you, Christy. She's the best in the West. Actually, she's in the North. So we're going to mix this kind of slow and easy and get all of this completely combined really well. And like I said, because I'm using such a small amount, I can just do this all in this 1 little cup. These are so small, these ornaments, they won't need tons of resin. And then every so often I'll scrape my stick and then pull that back down into the resin. But I use Art Resin brand, no VOCs, no COVs, and no BPAs, which if you do your research and start looking at chemicals that are in a lot of epoxy resins, those are the ones you don't want to have. And I do recommend really doing some research before you start working with resin. And, you know, I'm the first to say, don't even take my word for it. Go ahead and research. Because some resins have been recalled. Sometimes they're just selling under a different name. You know, there's all kind of things that go on with resin out there. And you need to keep you and your family safe. So I would not skimp with resin. I would skimp other places. You know, ask friends and family to give you glass. Ask them to give you shells. Ask them to buy you paint. Whatever it is that you can save on, do it elsewhere. That's my best advice to you. Hi, Kathy. Oh, is that right, Erlene? Don't know who has it. I am so grateful to have this ring. It's, you know, it's not expensive. It wasn't expensive. I know exactly, you know, when it was her wedding ring that when my parents divorced after 32 years. And, you know, she put up with 32 years. It was a very hard life for my sweet mom. And so anyway, she did take that ring and, you know, made this out of it. And it is so special to me because it kind of, she never thought she could do it on her own. And she always thought she was doing the right thing to stay, you know, and bless her, you know, I don't know, it's just very special to me. So I definitely love wearing it. I'm so grateful I have it. My brother didn't mind a bit, you know, he said, yes, take it. Oh, Gig 'em Patty. Hi, Lynn. Thank you for sprinkling, Jerry. Appreciate you. I know ENG with the Crafty Bunch and the Rustic Daisies. Her page is the Rustic Daisies. And Angie, I don't know if you're on here, but if you want to put your page, I will pin it where people can follow you. I would love to do that for you. And or if you want to put that and the group, whatever you want to do. Thanks, Kathy, for sprinkling. Appreciate it. If I don't see your comment, okay, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming because it's looking so clear. Thanks, Christy. If I don't see your comment, I will go back and read them because some of you may ask me a question or something, and I'm happy to answer it. But also, there'll be people on here that know a lot, or maybe even more than I do about things. So, hi, Tina. How are you today? Thank you, Lynn. I think I thanked you already, but thanks again. Okay, now, so what I was going to do, I'm going to put just a little bit of resin down. Now, this is the oyster pearl, right? And this is the white pearl. So I think now that it's dry, hopefully y'all can see a little bit of the difference. You see that? One of them's just a little lighter and more pearlescent than the other. They're both pretty. Hey, Veronica, how are you feeling today, sweet lady? And it's okay if you tell me not good. We'll just, lots of people on here to pray for you. If you ever are on a live and you see somebody needs it, I ask that you just do it right then. Just say it right then, because sometimes there's a lot of people that need it. Oh, there's Elizabeth. I want to call you Ellie. I try not to, because I know your name's Elizabeth. How are you today, sister? Did you work? Just spreading this out to get a good, nice base coat on here. We can add more. Oh, Veronica, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm glad you popped on. So you'll have some prayers coming your way, sister. You sure do. I love that I can ask on a live. I used to be a little timid about it. I didn't know how people would take that. And now I'm just really bold about it. Like, our sister needs prayers. So if you are the type that prays, then please do. If you're a believer, and I don't think anybody else will be offended by that. And, Okay, so we've got a really nice, good base coat. I'm going to grab my little butane torch here and pop those bubbles. Let's go ahead and do the other one. Well, how was the work day? It's so good to get home and kick your feet up and, just veg out for a little bit. Or for the whole night. The whole night's even better. Thank you guys for praying for our friend. She has a very long road and a hard road, and I know lots of y'all probably know her from just from seeing her around. Yes, that's what she needs, Patty. She needs a miracle. And I know God still does them. Hi, Jill. I'm glad you're popping in, too. Hi, Robin. So happy to see y'all. I never saw if Angie put her page, but if not, and she's still on, Angie, I guess do it again. I'm trying to watch. Hi, Nanette. How are you tonight? What's everybody doing? I don't know if y'all saw my post from this morning. I was kind of laughing about our weather. It's like a summer day over here. 70 something, and then 78, I think, tomorrow. Crazy. Yes, Veronica, you got it, girl. I hope you feel it. I hope you feel the love that everybody has for you. So many of us know you. Okay. So let's take this shell on this one. It's just, not even really probably a full shell, as you can see, but I love natural. So we're going to take that and just play. I'm going to play with how the best way to sit it is. And as long as some of it is sitting in resin, it won't budge once it's cured. So that will work. And then I thought these shells would be pretty. Thank you, Cynthia, for sprinkling. Thank you, Lisa, for praying. I thought some of this type shell would be pretty for the wings. So there's those two with that color, or we could go with a neutral. Let's just see. I like to, every time I do something like this, I like to kind of find some that are somewhat similar. Of course, they're never going to be perfect because they're seashells. Let's just see if I lay these down. So there's her wings. And then we'll make her a little dress. And this one will just be a very neutral, but I think it's going to be really pretty. And this is a big old chunk. I'll put that down for fun. And actually the big chunk might be better at the bottom, toward the bottom. So all of this crushed glass will be her dress. I feel like we're doing good on time. So I started at 5:45. So we have till 6:30. I know, Angie. Oh, Angie, did you put your, do you want to put your page and your group? Tell me what you want to put. If you want to just leave a comment and I'll pin it down here so people can follow you if they don't already. How does this look? I'm going to have to stand up so I can look down on it. Ooh, pearls. I like the way you think, Christy. Elizabeth, it's so fun. It's so fun. Well, put it in, girl. I got you. I love for you guys that don't follow people, you know, to be introduced to new people. And Angie's a great one to follow. She does all kind of crafts and then owns that, or I don't know, owns, but whatever the word is, manages that group. So there we go. There we go. Let's pin that. Did it get it? Did it get it? I'm just trying to picture. There's, I think that large one doesn't need to go there. I think we need smaller up here, and then let me take that one away too. So smaller. And I hope this works. I hope that y'all can, I hope it's looking like an angel anyway. Y'all let me know. Because this was just in my head. I have not done one of these before. That, I'm telling you, those two little pieces of glass just kind of got me wanting to do something beachy. Oh, Elizabeth, you need to be a guest crafter. I'm sure that if you will message Angie, y'all can discuss it. You need to be. Glad you popped on here then. And you guys just go, let me know. If you were not a member of the group and you joined tonight, let me know. It's a free group, so it doesn't hurt to get in there. Let's see. I'm going to look at it the way y'all are looking to see if it even looks like an angel. I don't know. I'm not loving. Do you think it needs more dress? Can you tell what it's supposed to be? Let's get y'all's opinions going. Oh, Robin, thank you for the stars. Appreciate that so much. Right here at Christmas. I did an auction yesterday. I'm going to do another auction next week. I'm trying to replace my laptop. So, boy, do I appreciate you guys. Let's see. Does this look like a dress? Can y'all tell that this is an angel? That's what I need to know. Oh, yes, that's true. Try the lighter colored wings. Lighter? Did we have any lighter? I think that's the lightest ones I have. Do you mean darker maybe? 3 shells, no dress. Oh, really? Is that what y'all are thinking? No dress? We can add pearls. Y'all let me know if you're thinking, nah, no on the dress. You don't know until you try, like Sweet Char says. You know, you just have to get in here and try, and you'll either love it or you won't, and you can adjust. You like the dress? Okay, so let's grab some pearls. Before you do, you kind of have to wipe off your hands and be sure you're not getting resin into your drawer or wherever you're going to get your pearls. I have so many little things to put on these. And then if I'm going to add something like the pearls, I'm going to take a little bit more resin and just kind of drizzle it where I'm going to plop down some pearls. You don't want a whole lot because you don't want it to just saturate everything, but let's just try that. You like the dress, Inga? Okay. Trying to get some large and some small in my hand. I do think pearls are perfect. You know, they kind of, you know, freshwater pearls and all of that. And of course, personal preference. So if you're, you know, get inspired by some of these ideas that we show you, and then you can make it your own. If you don't like the dress, then take the dress off, and, you know, you could paint your seashells even, paint those wings. Let's see how that looks. Trust the process. There's Lori. I was talking about you. I said, today I was thinking about, I was handling this glass over here that looked like seashells. And I thought, I'm doing something with that. I'm going to do something beachy today. And that was before I even realized I was on today with the Crafty Bunch. I wasn't even thinking. And then when I realized I was with you guys, I was like, perfect. That's what I'll do. What do y'all think? Use as many or as few as you want. See, just plop a little resin and it will stay put and won't go anywhere. I like them. Okay, let me see. You like them? Let me hold that up. I see hearts, so that's always a good thing. And I just use my toothpick to kind of move things where I want them. If I want that pearl up here, I'll just kind of plop it up with my little toothpick. Might even, I think that's pretty good though. So I just have to decide. I'm going to look in my iPad. So looks great with the pearls. Good. Yeah, your ears were burning. Oh, good, Carol Ann. You like to do it. Thanks, Laveda. They're perfect, aren't they, for a little beachy tree? I'd love to have a whole tree like that. If I lived in Florida like you girls, I would. I'd have a whole beachy tree for sure, even if it was a small one. Okay, is the dress shape okay? I'm kind of okay with it, I think. I'm going to set this aside and work on this other one for a minute. We have about 40 minutes to play with resin before you're not really able to play with it anymore. So let's move to this one. We only have 15 minutes left, though, on my time, so I want to do something with this one, too. Now, I see a little tiny particle in it. I'm going to grab my toothpick and grab it. Pop the bubbles. Okay, so let's see. We could just do a scene, like a pretty little scene. Let's do that. So we don't even have to make an angel with this one. We'll just make a pretty, watch. I do this, something similar. I did this on another ornament. Lots of girly looking stuff like that. I just kind of made a little design, but we will add some seashells to this, just so you don't have to have any painting talent. You know, you saw all we did was paint a base coat and that's it. And the rest you can make with your glass or whatever you're using. I love this one. I think I'm going to kind of nudge it down a little and then build up my glass around it. So, can y'all see this? I know, isn't it pretty? Let's do some pearls, of course. We could even use, I have these, wish I could remember where I got them. I think, well, I'll just tell you, there were either Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or possibly Dollar Tree, although I don't think Dollar Tree has this good quality. But aren't they pretty? They're kind of, some of them are kind of pearlescent. Some of them, oh, and you can use rocks if you have rocks or pebbles. Maybe you saved something special from a trip. But all those, any of these would go good with this. Anybody see one that looks particularly like maybe that? Let me add a little resin on top. I'm just taking my stick and drizzling a little resin. Doesn't need much. You can get by with a very little amount when you're doing a small item like this. So I know resin is expensive and a lot of people go to cheaper brands because it's expensive. But if you think about it, we're using 1/4 of a cup of, 1/4 of an ounce. 1/4 of an ounce on each of these ornaments. That's it. 1/4 resin, 1/4 hardener. And so your resin will last a long time unless you're doing large projects. So if you're beginning, you're definitely not probably going to do anything large. You're going to start small and build up. Oh, I love that. Do y'all? I'll hold this up too. See if we need to add anything else. You can just, these are those pieces of glass that I cut. Here's the ones that I said look like angel wings. That's what brought this whole project about. So you can just take pieces of glass and use it in your design like so, you know, just because they're pretty. So if you break a dish or somebody in your house breaks a dish, don't get mad, get glad. That's my motto. If I hear a broken dish, I let go running like, yes. What is it? Thanks, Elizabeth. You'd like it without the bigger ones. What does that mean? Which one, Patty? Oh, maybe this without the big starfish. Is that what you mean? Or the bigger pearls? Broken pottery. Yeah. Anything, class. Yep. Pick up those pieces. Just be like, yep, I got this. You go right on. No worries. Carol, I do. I get most of my glass on Amazon. And thanks, Tina. What do y'all think? Do you like what we did with them? And then you can, of course, just keep adding if you want to add more. And look how little we used. We still, I don't know if y'all can see this, have a complete 1/4 left. So 1/4 of an ounce did both of these ornaments. Now you can use more resin. You don't have to be, you know, what I call stingy. I call myself stingy with it. You know, I'm pretty reserved. I don't overuse resin just because it is pricey. So I like to have more projects when I buy it than less. But if money's no object, girl, you load it up. You know, you can put all you want and let it run off the sides if you want. We will pop those bubbles in a second. But even the little small pieces, little tiny little chunks of glass, you can kind of pop them down in between things. None of it gets wasted. I appreciate you guys sprinkling this, because somebody, every time I do this, somebody will say, I've never seen that before, which I love. I love, you know, introducing people to this, because it is so fun. And you just get so creative. You can really, anything you can dream up, you can start making. I like that we added this little piece here. Let's see what y'all are saying. Yes, you can use glitter. You can use diamond dust. The thing about it is, if I'm going to do that, I put it on the top layer. So I would let this sit for about 30 minutes, and then I'd come in here and shake the diamond dust all over it so that it's sitting on top. I don't want it to get all down in and kind of be covered up. I want it right on top. So let me hold this up. So give me hearts if you like it. No hearts if you don't. You like it? And then I'll hold up the other one too. This will be pretty with a really pretty gold. What kind of fabric? Like, or, you know, like silky ribbon. This one, does it look like a dress? We have time if we need to change this one up. I think it's looking pretty much like a dress. Maybe. Do y'all see the dress in it? Lori loves it. So Lori, can you see the dress? You know, does it look like it's wearing a dress? Like a little angel with a dress is what it's supposed to be. Thank you, Vivian. Appreciate that. And you guys that have a business can come in on your business page. I know a lot of people don't like it. I can't speak for everybody. So when you're here with me, you're welcome to come in as your business so that people can get to know you too. And I do ask that if you haven't followed Angie or her Crafty Bunch group, please do. I love to help everybody else, and she was kind enough to invite me to present, so just adding a little resin here. I have another one, I'll hold it up and show you, that I had thought about doing today, but I thought from start to finish it was just going to take too much time, but I'll show you what I have done so far. Just adding a little resin around. And now that it's getting a little thicker, it won't run off of my ornament here. Ivory ribbon. Yes, ivory would be pretty. Really feminine ivory. That's true. Oh, yeah. Oh, the halo. The halo. Let's forgot the halo. We could probably create a halo either with glass, or if I had been smart, I would have cut a piece of this. Let's see. We got 6 minutes. I bet I can do it. Let me grab my nippers. I'm going to have to unmic though to get them. Hey, Monica. Texas Breeze Creations in the house. Okay, so let me... I don't have a large space here. I love looking at them as neutrals because I do so much with color. Like pretty much everything I do has a lot of color, that it's kind of nice to have some neutral. This all depends on if I can get this class to do what I want it to do or not. I know y'all are not able to see what I'm doing exactly right this very second, but I'm having to be very careful because I don't have my safety glasses on. See you, Carol? They are pretty, aren't they? They're classy and kind of classic. Yeah, Lori. How is your house decorated? Is it neutrals? Lots of beachy things? You need this ornament, girly. I am just going to have to piece it together. You're shutting. Thank you. I am too. I'm literally looking the other way and shutting my eyes as I do this. Okay. So let's do a halo with just using this pretty glass. We'll use our toothpick to kind of put it in the right spot. Oh, I can use my imagination. I hope y'all can. That's actually not bad. And then that leaves room for the ribbon. What do we think? I'm waiting until I can see it on my iPad. Can you see that? Yeah, that's what I figured, Lori. I bet that's so pretty and clean. It's just a clean look. We could move it higher, but I kind of think I like it here. And then I think that works. What do y'all think? 11? Thanks, Laveda. And then just play with it. If you know, we could even put a few broken pieces in here for the shimmer. Let's try that. I can always remove them. Have some tweezers handy so that you can use those to place it exactly where you want it. Like so. That actually is going to be really pretty because it's so shiny. So let's put a couple of pieces somewhere up in here. And that way you're not wasting all your little glass chips. Whoops. They're getting to be used. I'm hoping that some people in the group, from my group, the Art and Grace VIPs, are going to start cutting their own glass. We had that lesson yesterday, and so they got to see exactly how to do it, what tools to buy. Yeah, that's pretty, isn't it, the gold shimmer? I cut one more little piece here. Oh, that worked good. That was a good little cut. Okay. No eyes were injured. You definitely have to be very careful when, you know, working with glass. Wear gloves and eye protection. I'd say eye protection is even more important. Both are important, but your eyes, gosh, you know. But I have never had a problem, and I really don't know anybody who has. You just have to be smart. You just can't take unnecessary risks. And don't do it around children, all the things, because, you know, children's brains, you know, they'll do it when we're not home if we let them. You know, I just think it's better to leave some things for the adults. So I will cover this over on my desk that's really level. I'll cover it with like a plastic bin face down so that it's not touching it, but it protects it from anything landing on it, any dust and things. And then I will show it tomorrow on my page. So be sure and come back and see the picture. But I appreciate so much you guys being here with us. And I don't see that pinned at the bottom, but next is Dawn with Diamond Dotting Divas. She is the person after me, and I'm not familiar with her, so she'll be new to me too. But if you can, go support her, even if just for a minute, you know, a few minutes anyway. Let her know that I sent you. Tell her Deb sent me. And thank y'all for doing that. Thanks for being here. It was really fun. I like these. I hope you guys did. And go ahead and ask any questions if you needed to, and I will go back and read the comments. You guys have a great night. Thank you, Angie. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.